Hello everyone, my name is Alushan, and today I'm gonna make a recording to show you my collection of whistle. I have made a short uh, to show you my collection, but now I want to be more explicit because this is a longer video. So here is my collection. I have 9 whistles, and all of them I bought this year. So I'm a beginner player at the whistle, and I didn't know what whistle to buy, and I looked at a lot of videos, and I started buying whistles. I started with a Clarke whistle. This was a reference link, so I pressed the reference link and I bought this whistle. Uh, as you can see, this whistle is conic. It has a small borehole here, and it's a high whistle in key of D. Then the second whistle that I bought is also a Clarke whistle in key of D or key of C. So here is the two whistles side by side. Which one you like better? So there's a difference in length. Okay, and you can see that both of them I have modified. I have used adhesive rubber, and I put here an adhesive rubber because this whistle have a defect. Nobody told me that this is a design, not a defect, but they're made of sheet of metal, and the sheet of metal has a ridge here where there is a seaming. So this ridge, it's gonna hurt your fingers. So because it's so tiny, it's a penny whistle. It's small. You see, it's very small. Look at my face. So it's small. It's only this small. I didn't expect it to be so small, but of course there is a size on there, and I didn't pay attention how small it's going to be. So this is a high whistle, high D whistle, and it sounds good. It's a little bit soft and sweet, like this. So I like it. I played for a while. I learned not to play. Then I said I want a sweeter tone, a mellow tone. So maybe the C is a mellow, and it is, but it's much more different to play with this. The Clarke D whistle is easy to play, but the C whistle I had difficulties because there is a problem with. I mean, my fingers are not so flexible as young fingers, and when I play with the tip of my finger, here is very small hole. You see, this hole is very small, and it's far apart from the other two. There is no equal distance. You see, there is equal distance between this, but here the distance is larger. I guess all the high whistles are calculated like that, but the hole is very small, and it's a problem because when you do a half tone like this, when you do a semitone, it's much more difficult to apply to sound the semitone on the last note, which is C. So this one is in C. Let's play the scale. Okay, nice whistles. I like that pair. And then I thought, let's buy a large bore whistle, and I choose this one. It came in a pair, 2 whistles, at the price of 1, and I like the price. So the price is very good on these whistles. And something about these whistles, they are tunable. You see here, you can pull it apart. I didn't need to do that, but you can move this, and then you can tune it a little bit. I don't know why, who's gonna tune. Maybe if you want to play in a band, but I play alone, so I didn't modify it. Okay, so this one shorter, of course, is D, and this one longer, of course, is C. And I like this very much, but I thought it has a defect, and when I play with it, this is a C, right? So let's play the scale. This one, it has a trick, and nobody told me that I have to apply that trick, and I was disappointed by the whistle, but the whistle is fine. It will only need a little bit of tweaking. So you hear this tone, very reedy tone. I mean, it's a little bit vibrated. Very nice sound, and this plastic all the way. So it's a resistant plastic, and it's very well designed. It looks very nice, and it has a woody color. And it's actually called woody. So what's the trick? So when you go to higher notes, so it's supposed to be higher, you know, but it's not higher. So what I have to do is to cover half of the hole. So like this. So if you cover half of the last hole, not the entire hole, you're gonna play fine with this whistle. I didn't know that, and nobody told me. Otherwise, it's not stable. So you're here. You have to blow very fast with this whistle. And because it's a large bore, it's much more louder. So if this is a louder whistle, I can play it outside. I finished with these whistles. Now I show you the generation whistle collection, which I have made a video about some of the generation whistles that I have. Look, they have many keys in this company, and they are very consistent in the way they sound. So you're gonna not go wrong with this company. The generation whistle has a clear sound, and they're stable, and they don't have to have this kind of problems like the woody whistle. And I like to play the most the C whistle. The C whistle is nickel, and it has nice holes. The holes are equidistant, and the size of the hole is just good enough for my fingers. So I have no problems playing this whistle. The high sound is not so stable as the Clarke, but it's a little bit louder than the Clarke. So here we go. This is the scale of C. So you can see my fingers fit perfectly on this whistle. I don't have to do it like this, and that. So I didn't even apply the trick that I have to use. I didn't need any rubber on the bottom, because this whistle it's a nickel, and it's very comfortable in my hand. The thick of the sheet of this pipe, uh, the stick is very thin, so it's very lightweight. And this head here is plastic. I don't know how durable it is in time, but it looks very comfortable. You see, it's rounded, and it's stylish. Okay. Now, a whistle that is a little bit different, also generation whistle, that is more rare. And here you see the B flat. Many companies do not create a B flat whistle, but the generation whistle B flat sounds very mellow and beautiful. And this hole here you see is much larger than the Clarke whistle. And if I compare it, of course, they're in different keys. But this is the largest whistle that I have. This whistle is quite large. But it's still a high whistle. It's not a low whistle considered. So I think the A whistle, it's going to be even longer a little bit. But the A whistle, you can go wrong with it, because if it's short, you're going to have a piccolo, a small A whistle. But if it's long, then it's going to be even more lower than this one. So I didn't see if anybody can create, well, anybody has created, or it is not available. An A whistle is not available on Amazon. I didn't find one. So here is the scale in B flat. You see, the position of the fingers is a little bit awkward. This finger has to be like much lower than it's supposed to be. So if I use my finger, my tip of the fingers like this, look, the hole is not covered completely. And if I want to do half holing, I can, because the hole is large, so no problem. So, you know, on the whistle, I find out that this whistle is diatonic. All the whistles are diatonic, has 6 holes, right? So when you play a half tone, you have to do a half hole. So the last hole, you don't have to do half hole. I don't think this is a. You let the last hole free, and then the semitone is here. Not like this. That is the same note, you see. But nobody play like this. They play like this. Okay. So now when you go upper, then you have to blow a little bit faster. You see, it's the same sound, but if you let this hole open, then it's going to sound better. when you get the lower note, you have to blow very gentle, because otherwise it's gonna go one octave upper. Okay, so this whistle is made from brass. I could have bought one from nickel, but I like the red head. So I have observed that generation whistles are red head when they are brass. I have another one that is brass, also is red head, you see, and they are blue head when they are nickel, but I like nickel better. Okay, so because brass, first of all, oxidates, and second, it smells a little bit like garlic. But what can you do? Nothing. So when you play on this whistle, on the bottom you're gonna see oxidation, especially if you eat lemon, or if you eat orange. After that, if you don't wash your hands very well, you're gonna play and it's just gonna oxidate. And it happened to me. You see, I have used my trick for using a rubber band on the bottom, and this time I have used smaller pieces of band, because I wanted my finger to be precisely positioned, and then when I take the whistle, I can feel where is the rubber. So then I'm much more precise when I have the whistle in my hands. This is a trick nobody has teach me, and the sound is fine. There's nothing, no effect on the sound, but it has effect on my comfort, because this when I play many hours, because I do, I want to be comfortable and not have cramps on my fingers. All right. So when you play a whistle and you know melodies, you're gonna not stop. You're not gonna stop. So I like these whistles a lot, and I'm not gonna play all of them, but I'm gonna play the D whistle. You see, I have a D whistle now. The D whistle is shorter, you see, and if you compare them, these are collection whistles. So if you buy one, you should buy all, and recommend all nickel. So if you have a collection, they're gonna all be blue. If you like red head, then you have to, buy brass. Both of the same resistance and the same weight, and similar sound. People say that brass is more mellow, but I don't find a big difference between them. Generation whistles are very consistent, very well calculated. So here you go. I don't have to use half hole for high notes, like on the WOODI. So this is the scale, and the high notes. Definitely on the low notes is more stable. On high notes you have to be master. You don't have to blow too hard, but not too soft. So you have to blow fast. That's the art of whistle. So okay, I don't know. Should I play on these whistles too? There's a problem with that. I cannot play these whistles because my fingers is too fat. So this is for girls and for children. The G whistle and the and the F whistle. So I have an F and the G. So this, I don't, you can see here, it's a G and an F whistles. These are two pairs of whistles I feel sorry about. I didn't know how big they are, and because they are so small, well, I feel on the Amazon there is no size for the whistle. They think that you know. This is high G, and this is a high F. And if you want an alto recorder, I don't know, maybe they're considered low G and low F. I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be like alto recorder, but they are not. And Generation Whistle do not do alto recorders. I didn't find longer, 1 octave lower. I want 1 octave lower because I like to play in F or in D, but yeah, the low D, the low D and the low F and the low A whistle are much more expensive. They're longer. Thank you for watching. Happy playing.